Hey YouTube! Today I will be doing quick unboxing and review of Galaxy Z Fold 7. This phone retails for $2,000 but I bought it for $800 unlocked. No contracts, no trading, straight up unlocked phone purchase from authorized retailer for $800. I'll tell you how in a little bit, but my review is from perspective of iPhone user. I have been using this phone for 15 days and I'll also will be letting you know if I'm switching to Android or returning this phone. I'm in Apple ecosystem. I have a Mac, I have Apple Watch, AirPods, Apple TV, etc. I have pretty much used and owned all iPhone generations starting from iPhone 3G except for iPhone 17, the last one. Since this product has no iPhone competition so far, even though Apple is rumored to be coming up with iPhone Fold this year, iPhone Air was launched last year in preparation for the launch of iPhone Fold. Yeah, since we don't have a competition, I'll just compare it with iPhone 15 Pro Max. I can show you that. For the iPhone Fold, I might eventually get it, but probably I'll wait for Gen 2 or Gen 3 for iPhone Fold, as usually their first generation or two products are groundbreaking, but they're just bad quality. Only Samsung product I'm currently using is Samsung Galaxy, the 14-inch tablet S10 Ultra. Even though I have an iPad, but I feel as a tablet, Samsung is better. Also, I'm not using tablet for productivity, it's strictly for entertainment, as in to watch videos and maybe occasional gaming, web surfing, etc. So my use case is, can I use this phone as a replacement portable tablet on the go? And potentially as my primary phone. This is to let you know, guys, that I'm familiar with Android ecosystem and OS, and I'm using it on a daily basis. Now let's get on with unboxing. Box of Fold is wide and squarish. Comparison iPhone 15 Pro Max, which is 6.7 inches. As you can see, this is huge, but it's not tall, it's not thick. Let's open the box. There is a notch here to pick up the phone. This phone has a 6.5-inch outer screen and 8-inch inner screen. If you notice, you can see the crease. My friend has an early version of Z Fold Flip, not the Fold, but the Flip. And after years of use, crease has become opaque, so you can see a wide fold crease or the line when the phone is on. Now this is a newly launched phone, so we don't have a data point on longevity, but I'm hoping after 7 generations, Samsung perfected the Fold technology, and they also claim that this phone is much improved and dust protection and all that stuff. But I'll be very disappointed if $2,000 phone has a crease issues even after 2-3 years of use. To be clear, that crease is because of the screen protector which comes with the phone. That's the inbuilt screen protector that has crease on it. It can be replaced, and usually the first year is free if ever you develop crease, but it doesn't. Generally 2-3 years is the regular time span, and that can be replaced by Samsung for I think $60. And here the screenshot I have, it says 20, but as far as I know, I think it's $60 to replace the screen for the Fold. I think Z Flip is $20. So yeah, Samsung can replace the screen protector. It has to be done by them. It's not something which you can do on your own. So screen damage is generally doesn't happen, but it's a screen protector which is there. When the initial first Fold came in, people were peeling off the screen protector, and Samsung told them not to because they just thought it's just a regular screen protector and then we can just take it off. So that damaged a lot of screens. So yeah, so that crease issue is sort of non-existent, but I mean it is there, so just know that it might happen. The phone is really thin. In the bottom there is a speaker and a USB-C port with some air vents. On top, SIM tray, speakers and microphone air vents. On left side of the phone, no buttons or ports. And right side, volume rockers on top and power button with built-in fingerprint sensor at the bottom. Back, there are 3 cameras, flash, and front has 10 megapixel camera, and inside also has 10 megapixel camera. With this phone, they have special seals making the hinge dust proof. On the back, inside it just says Samsung. This is a really thin phone when unfolded, 4.2 millimeters and 4.9 millimeters when close position compared to iPhone, which is 8.25 millimeters. Here are technical specifications. Feel free to pause and look at it, but generally it has a Snapdragon 8 Elite processor, 120 Hz screens, 12 to 16 gig RAM, and up to 1 TB of storage. Minimum is 256 gig. It has a 4400 mAh battery and it weighs 215 grams. It has 3 cameras, 200 megapixel in the center, 10 megapixel telephoto, and 12 megapixel ultra wide camera. It has a flash. As you can see, this is the general controls of the Android. Volume rocker, fingerprint sensor, whatever I showed you earlier, but this is just a diagram so it's easy to see. I also bought a case for this phone. I looked up different style cases and it's hard to find a case with a kickstand, as in this phone works as a stand itself when unfolded, but there isn't a sturdy case with a kickstand which can fully support unfolded phone. There is a front screen protector. The case on, fingerprint sensor is exposed. In the back, camera bump protects your camera, and it also has MagSafe through which you can use a lot of iPhone accessories. Let's turn on the phone, and while it's turning on, I'm going to show you what else is in the box. On the right side, you have this box in which you have USB-C cable, some manual, and SIM tray ejector tool. Okay, so the phone is on. I already set it up. So the front screen is pretty standard. That's a call and the camera. And pretty standard Android system here. You can choose megapixel size. You can go up to 200 megapixels. Compared to iPhone, the front screen, it feels slim, but that's not the reason why you buy this phone. So that comparison is sort of irrelevant. So I've been using this phone for a few days, and I'm going to show you some of the quirks I've learned over the course of use for a few days. It has a camera cutout in the front screen, and it stays like that. In the previous generations, they had the camera cutout behind the screen, and this one is not like that. This one just stays right there. Another thing I wanted to show you is the screen in the front mimics the screen inside, the fold screen. So basically, if you look here, whatever is on the left side, it will be in the front screen, and then whatever is on the right side, when you swipe the page, that page will show up. I wanted to show you the inner screen. It's 120 Hz OLED. And let me check oh yeah, it's a full brightness. So yeah, as you can see, there is a light overhead, but it doesn't affect the screen as much. It's a bright screen, and yeah, pretty clear. Now what I do want to show you is, this is the YouTube channel, and then if I play the video, and when the video is playing, you can open and it will turn inside. And then if you go full screen, it will occupy half of the page. And you can also zoom in if you want. And compared to the iPhone screen, so this is the comparison of two screens. Now, if I were to not fill the screen, now if I were not to fill the screen, it's like this. So not much of a difference. If I turn sideways, so it's like about half an inch or an inch bigger. And when you fold, the controls will appear here. Now, this only happens with YouTube. If you were to use some other apps, it won't happen like that. So here I'm playing HBO Max. As you can see, the screen is wide. Now I can't really fill into zoom, or when I fold it, it doesn't really go to the side. It does that with Netflix and some other apps. You have to change the settings, and I think you can do the whole the screen like what I showed you in YouTube. But to use the full capability, you have to use native apps like YouTube, which will work perfect. Now, if any video app is playing and if you close the phone, it will close the app. Now, if you have YouTube Premium, it will just keep on playing the audio, but the video will not play. But it's vice versa. If it's playing on the front screen and if you just open the fold, then it will move to the inner screen. It works the same way with browsing. So if I open Google, and then if I were to open so whatever you see in the front screen, and if I were to open the fold, then it will become the full screen. But when you are browsing, it will basically like show sort of cropped view. So for some apps it will use like a full screen, and then for some apps it won't, or some apps will use like part of the screen. The games, you can play them full screen, a lot of games. Now this is a simple game, but I haven't tried any graphics intense games. I don't need to, because I do have a PlayStation Portal and a Nintendo Switch 2, and I have a PlayStation 5, also have a Xbox One X. So I have all the major gaming console. I also have a gaming computer. So it's gaming here is not my priority. Maybe if that's what you're looking for, the phone, the processor is, I'm pretty sure it's capable of playing all those games. So if you were to watch shorts, they would look like this. The size of the shorts, or the reels, and I think if you close it, again it will close. It won't go and continue with the front screen. Phone is hard to open sometimes. It's sort of you have to really grip it and open it. Now let me show you how the screen keyboard or the typing works when it's unfolded. Let me increase the brightness. So it comes with the split keyboard by default. If you try to type it with one hand, or if you just try to type it like with one finger and then you try to do that, you might just end up not hitting it at a right angle and then make sort of like mistakes. It's very sensitive, but if you just hold it with two hands, and then if you type the way it's supposed to, it probably you can work much better and faster. I mean, you can also do voice dictation and all that stuff. This one does not come with the S Pen. That was only up until the Fold 6. This one they got rid of the S Pen, which is, in my opinion, it was a bad idea. I mean, if you have the sort of tablet like phone, then you should have a stylus included in there, or the S Pen. So now let's review the cameras. It has three cameras. The middle one is the main camera, 200 megapixel, the 10 megapixel telephoto, and 12 megapixel ultra wide. Now, to answer the final question, for how did I get this phone for 800 bucks? So the one secret behind it is the phone is not really brand new. It is an open box, is still in condition. I bought it from Best Buy. It's basically somebody bought a brand new phone and returned it for whatever reason. So practically phone is new, full warranty. It's not even used that much. So that's how I was able to get it for 800. But hey, it's virtually brand new phone and $2,000 value. I got it for 800. That's the deal. Now, if I'm keeping the phone, most likely I'll be returning this because the video playback, which was my main intention, is not the way I imagined. It's not playing really a full screen. It's just occupying half of the screen most of the time, or it's not utilizing a full screen because of aspect ratio. And another reason is I'm heavily involved in Apple ecosystem. I have a iCloud and I have a Mac, an iPhone, and whatever I do is basically seamlessly transitions between each other apps on Apple TV and all that. So that's one other reason. For now, I'm not switching. Also, I will wait and see how iPhone Fold works out. If eventually they figure out once the iPhone launches, then the ecosystem is going to get better. The software is going to improve. Right now, all the apps and they are all related to Android Fold, whether it be Pixel Fold or Samsung Fold. So once iPhone launches with the Fold phone, then I will have probably a better access to, or they will improve the aspect ratio, or they'll figure out different software quirks where they can use full capability of the full screen video and other things as well. So I'm gonna wait and see what iPhone does with his Fold phone. And up until then, I'm just sticking with my 14-inch tablet for traveling and video purposes. And it's also portable. It's not that portable, but again, it's more portable. It's not going to fit in your pocket, but again, it's 14-inch screen, which is much bigger than this. And for portable purposes, I'm gonna stick with the iPhone for now. I have iPhone 16 Pro Max, so on which I'm filming this video. And that's why I was showing you 15 Pro Max, because on screen I can show you I have another 15 Pro Max. So I was able to show you that. So that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.